Welcome back to Into the Deep with Storm. I hope you had a great week. Today, we are going to be talking about the word good. What does it mean and who defines it? To kick things off, I would like to start off by telling you how the world defines good in the English dictionary. It is an adjective to be desired or approved of, having the qualities required for a particular role. As a noun, that which is morally right, righteousness in the eyes of the world. People like to define good based on how it makes them feel, if it gives them a sense of happiness. But unfortunately, that is not how Christ defines good. If you want true happiness, shouldn't we go to the one who created happiness? Jesus. The word as defined by God might take way too long to explain because I looked up every word in the Strong's Concordance and there are 18 Hebrew definitions and 19 Greek definitions of the word good as found in the Bible. And it occurs 720 times in 655 verses in the KJV Bible. The fact that in English we only have one definition and put together the Hebrew and Greek have 41 different meanings just goes to show that English language really sucks. And this word good has a much deeper meaning than we think. This fact is pretty much true for all words. So if you are truly interested in researching the word good, I would strongly encourage you to get a concordance. But for now, since you're watching me, I will share with you a little bit of what I took away from my research. So I'm a believer and follower of Christ, so I believe Christ is the one who defines what is good in His Word, the Bible. What I took away from the word good as defined in the meanings of the concordance, it can be used as an adjective, a noun, a primitive particle, a primitive root, a feminine passive particle, a prolonged form of a primary verb, a primary particle, and last but not least, a conditional particle. Now, instead of me taking the time to explain what all those mean, I would like to encourage you to go and Google them. What I took away from what the word good as God describes it is in the Holy Bible, the word good as described by God is not merely a human opinion, but an adjective, divine standard rooted in His character, will, and purpose. It frequently translates the Hebrew word tav or the Greek word agathos. I'm not very good with Greek and Hebrew words. Refers to that which is beautiful and functional, harmonious, and righteous. Here is what good means as described by God in the Bible. Good is alignment with God's purpose, creation. In Genesis 1, God repeatedly calls His creation good. This suggests that good is defined as something that is fit for its purpose, functioning exactly as He designed it to function and in perfect harmony with Him. When God surveys the entirety of creation, He calls it very good in Genesis 1:31, meaning all parts were working together in perfect, orderly harmony. Good is rooted in God's character. The Bible defines good as the ultimate absolute standard of goodness. As Jesus said, no one is good except God alone in Luke 18:19. Also found in Mark 10:18. Truth bomb! That's crazy. The fact that no one is good except for God, that makes us think, right? So if you don't have Christ dwelling inside of you, you and anything you do is not good. Psalm 134:8, oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who trusts in him. God's goodness is synonymous with his holiness, righteousness, kindness, and benevolence. God's goodness is not subjective. It does not change based on the situations, and he is good all the time, even when circumstances seem bad. Micah 6:8 defines what is good: to act justly, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with your God. Actions that align with God's commandments are deemed good, while disobedience is seen as evil. Romans 12:2 calls God's will good, pleasing, and perfect. Romans 8:28 guarantees God works all things together for the good of those who love him, meaning he directs events towards a purposeful, beneficial outcome, even through trials. Good is transformed character, the fruit. In the New Testament, goodness, agathosonos, I don't think I pronounced that right, but is listed as a fruit of the Spirit. Galatians 5:22. It is not just doing good works, but having a heart transformed by God to be righteous, loving, and generous. In summary, good is whatever aligns with God's perfect design, reflects his holy character, and fulfills his purpose. A few great verses to end this that I just thought would be great to share. Exodus 34:6. The Lord God, merciful and gracious, long-suffering and abounding in goodness and truth. Psalm 107:8-9. Oh, that men would give thanks to the Lord for his goodness and for his wonderful works to the children of men. For he satisfies the longing soul and fills the hungry soul with goodness. Nahum 1:7. The Lord is good, a stronghold in the day of trouble, and he knows all those who trust in him. These are all out of the NKJV Bible. I hope you enjoyed, and please join me next week as we get into what is evil and who defines it.